Hey Obsessors, today I decided to do a nail tutorial for you guys, and I'm going to be doing an infill on this set. And the products that you're going to need is some cotton balls, acetone, dehydrator, primer, clear top coat, line out, this is optional, the polish of your choice, acrylic powder, and monomer. The acrylic I use is CND. I use CND acrylic powder and monomer. You're going to need a brush. I'm using a size 8. And you're going to need a French brush and a dapping dish. And you'll also need a duster. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the polish that I have on. You're also going to need an electric file. I didn't say that. I thought that was kind of obvious, but you will need an electric file. And I'm just going to start by taking off the polish. Now that the polish is all the way off, we're going to go ahead and take our electric file and we're going to drill around the cuticle to prep the cuticle for the application of the acrylic. And we're also going to drill off this excess here. This is just where I had some bling, so the glue just kind of stuck around. So I'm going to take my carbide, well not my carbide, I'm going to take my file bit and my electric file, and I'm going to prep my nails. Be sure to be very, very gentle around the cuticle. This is a very sensitive area on your nail. Be sure that you're not over drilling and burning your nails because that will cause rings of fire. So I'm just going to continue cleaning the cuticle. I'm not sure what grit this is, but I'm going to take a file and I'm going to also file around the cuticle too, just for a little extra insurance, because this is going to ensure that your nails are not going to lift. Let you go ahead and prep the cuticle and the file with the electric file and the manual file. We're going to go ahead and just dust this off, making sure our nails are clean. This is very important because any kind of dust of excess product, it will cause your nails to lift. Now I'm going to go in with my Band-Aid. This is my dehydrator. This is going to dry the nail plate so that everything adheres the best it can. And you just apply that right on the area that you're going to be doing the infill. Now I'm going to be applying the line out. Line out is what you put in whenever you do an infill. And this basically just marks out that line of demarcation that you have from the growth and it's going to block that out. So when you put on the new acrylic, it doesn't have that line underneath showing that you just got an infill. Now we're going to apply your primer. I use today's Miracle. You can use whatever primer you choose. They got a million different kinds. This is the one I prefer. This is what's going to adhere the acrylic. You cannot do an acrylic set of nails without primer. It's just impossible. They're going to be popping off and falling off every damn where. So make sure you prime. And we're going to do that. So now that you got that, as you can see, it kind of looks like we just took our polish off and you can't even really see that line of demarcation. That's what you want. It's very, very important to do your prep work properly so your nails can last the longest. So now we're going to go in with the acrylic. I'm using a size 8 Kolinsky brush. I just got this from my local nail supply shop. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your brush and you're going to dip it in your monomer. You're going to press down, being sure to get all those air bubbles out and wipe it off. And you're going to do this about 2 to 3 times, just to be sure that there is no bubbles in your brush. And now we're going to go in for our first bead of acrylic. You take your brush and you're going to dip it into the powder, just right on the top, and you're going to angle your brush. You don't want to just dip in. You're going to angle your brush. And I like to tap 3 to 4 times, and then you get your ball. And give it some time to warm up on the brush. You don't have to just go right in. And then you're going to go and you're going to put it right near the cuticle, the closest you can get it. Not on the cuticle, but as close as possible. Let it settle, and then work it around. And then blend down. I was completely out of frame. I apologize. It's so hard to film this. So let's do this. I'm using rapid dry acrylic, so my acrylic dries really fast. I like mine that way because, you know, I just know how to work with it. But if not, I suggest you get the slow retention powder so you can take your time and work with it. And there you have it. The nail is completely filled in. And we're going to go on to the next nail. So dip your brush, sliding it upward on the dapping dish. That just means that you're just getting a lot of that excess liquid out because you don't want your ball to be super wet. You want it to be wet at the cuticle, but not just dripping wet. So dip your brush at an angle, apply it to the cuticle. Move it around and start to brush down. Making sure you clean all your sidewalls off, because if you don't, you keep that acrylic on the skin, your nails are going to lift. And there you have it. It's all filled in. As you see, it's pretty balanced, but we're going to knock it with the file once we're done, once we file, shape, and buff. But that is it. Clean the sidewalls. Making sure nothing is on the cuticle. And there you have a complete infill. So you're going to let this dry, give it a minute to dry, and then we're going to file, shape, and buff. Now in order to file, shape, and buff, I'm going to go in with my electric drill again. For this, I'm going to use a different drill bit. It's going to be a carbide drill bit, and it's medium grit. And we're going to take this and we're going to go around the cuticle where we just laid that acrylic and make sure that it's super flush with everything else. You're going to go in with your file, and you're going to go ahead and shape the nail to how you like it. I love this oval almond kind of shape that I've been doing lately. I just love the way it makes my hand look. It just elongates the finger. It's just my way of having a stiletto without having a stiletto. The stilettos are not good when I do my makeup. So I'm just going to shape this. Getting the point back into it, because over the course of the weeks when you wear your set, you know, whatever set you have, it starts to get that round look just because you've been working with them and doing different things. So you just want to get that shape back in there. Make sure you dust it off. And there you have it. I'm going to file and buff and shape the rest of these off camera, and then I'll come back when it's time to do the polish. Okay, so now that the nails are all filed, shaped, and buffed and leveled, and for that I just used the regular file that I had at the beginning. And I also used a buffer to buff it out. And now we're going to use the French brush, and you're going to need your dapping dish with your acetone in it. And then you're going to need your polish and your top coat. Now, this is my favorite top coat. It's called Out the Door, dries so fast. And I need it to be fast because as soon as I'm done with my nails, I'm running into doing the next thing. And then today's polish I'm using is OPI. I love OPI polish. Let's see if I can... There it is. And it's in the color Get Cherried Away. So we're going to fall. So we're going to go ahead and polish our nails. And you're going to need the acetone and the dapping dish and brush. And that's going to be for you to clean up. My favorite method for polishing my nails is side, side, middle. So side, side, and then right down the middle. Perfect every time. And then when you polish your nails, what a lot of people do, because they just think that this is going to work, they just pound on so much polish and make it so thick, and it starts to get like streaky and thicker and thicker. The more you pound on without letting it dry in between time, the thicker your polish is going to look, and the more fucked up it's going to get. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but you don't layer and layer and layer and layer at the same time. You do one layer on each hand, and then you go back around. So I'm going to do this hand, side, side, and then down the middle. And don't worry about it looking all messy, because that's what you got your French brush for. So I'm going to go ahead and polish the rest of my nails, and then I'm going to come back. Okay guys, so this is the final product. I'll be sure to put pictures in the end of the video. And I also use this nail polish drying spray. I just got it from Target, and it works really, really good. And I basically just like bathed my nails in this, and they'll be dry in about 5 minutes. So yeah, this is it for this fill-in tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys didn't understand something, or you're not sure about products, or what they're used for, or where to get them from, let me know in the comment box. I will try my best to help you. And yeah, see you guys later.